Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. And I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. For others of you, this could be a current situation that you're in. We have here shape-shifting. And for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. Wow. Your person of interest has a lot to say. So this could be somebody who is also in a situationship, or even there's a whole lot of energy between the both of you, but you're not really speaking up. Wow. I do see this person wants to open up to you and talk to you. They want to grow because they want to get to know you more. But we have boundaries. Great. Isn't that the case usually? Oh boy. All right. Libra. You have here 1, 2, 3, 3.5 cards that are dark. These are definitely a bit dark. But there are struggles here. And this is not just your person of interest, but you, Libra, you might also be feeling this too. First card's the strongest. We have here nourishment, followed by beliefs, mystery, shape-shifting, betrayal, wisdom, play, growth, and then we have boundaries under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, the connection that I have with you, I have felt this deep feeling of fulfillment. I never really appreciated who you really were, and now I'm starting to think of how valuable you are. You have this way of keeping me fulfilled emotionally, spiritually, and physically. There's a sense of nourishment, fulfillment, when I think of you and when I'm with you. I understand that you and I don't see eye to eye. We are not on the same page. We think quite differently. I understand that there are certain things that have happened in this connection. We have our differences. I have my opinions and you have yours. We come from different backgrounds. We are not the same. And the world doesn't really want us together either. Because the world and society, the family and friends think of us differently. They want something else for us, while we want something else, even if it is in secret. I understand you were born and brought up in a very different way. My experiences versus yours are quite different. But I do the things that I do for a reason, because that's what I believe in what is right. I can't always think of the way and the flow of energy that comes and goes through you. I don't know you. I don't know what's inside of you because you have your own experiences. The world sees us differently. With the beliefs that I have, my traditions, my morals, my ethical values, all of those things are quite different. But it goes according to what others say. And sometimes that creates a problem for us. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. This is because of the feeling, this overwhelming feeling of being connected with you somehow, knowing you somehow. I do feel this spiritual connection. I feel that there's a part of me that knows you, but not just you, but your soul. I feel as though we have a history together. I just can't put my finger on it, but it seems that I'm so close to discovering that. Do we have a past life together? Why does it feel as if I've known you from before? Why do I feel so comfortable with you? And when you're not there, why can I smell your scent? When I'm alone, sometimes I can still feel your presence. So much has happened. And now there's a part of me that is starting to gain this spiritual awakening. I see things differently. I experience things differently. I don't see them as I used to once before. But I'm on a path and on a road, doing something else and with somebody else, and yet my mind is turned towards you. Even though I'm following a path elsewhere, my mind is towards where you are headed. I yearn for you, and I long for you, because I miss you. I think about you. Even though I may be busy with somebody else, even though I might be doing something else, you are that one individual I do think about, and I care about. But it's hard for you to know this, because to you it seems as if I betrayed. And yes, perhaps I have betrayed. I agree I've said things and done things that were not right. At this point in time, there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust in this connection. The things that I have said, you could not predict. It's as if I was a complete stranger. It's as if you never really knew me at all. These feelings and these emotions, they are true. They are strong. And I know that I've caused you heartache and pain. I know I have hurt you. And yes, I am sorry. Truly, it should not have happened, but it did. Certain things come and go, and certain pain and trauma lasts forever. I don't like being that person that caused you this, but I know it's the fact, and I know that it was me who did. For that reason, I have changed. I am now wiser. I am no longer the same person that you once knew. I am different. A slight upgrade from what I was before. I have learned from my mistakes. Lessons have been learned. And moving forward, I do not want to do the things that I did before, hence break your heart. Moving forward, I want to be a friend. I want to restart. I want to get to know you. In you I have found a confidant. You are my confidant. You make me feel alive again, vibrant again, young again, youthful again. There's this feeling of richness around me. Everything seems more colorful. I love the mischief in your eyes. You just make me want to have fun and life. It's a breath of fresh air, a breeze that is very much needed. I also feel that in this connection there is this need for me to grow. But grow for what? Grow because I want to get to know you. Things went by very fast. I didn't really value you and I took you for granted. I didn't give you the love or the care that you actually deserved. And it was because everything was rushed. It was also sudden. But now, I'm putting a stop to that. The speed, it's reducing. I want to go back. And now I want to know who you are really deep down. What were your fears like? What makes you happy? What were your dreams? What do you want to achieve in the future? Long after you retire, what do you want to do? I want to learn about the things that make you, you, so that I know who you really are, and not just the outside shell that I admire. For now, I don't know how to handle the situation, and I know, Libra, I have not been speaking to you. I have been ignoring you. It's just the only way I can handle this. I don't know what to say, and I don't want to mess up. It seems like everything that I do now going forward, I might make a mistake, and yes, there's a part of me that is wiser, but I'm not that wise. I'm not that smart. I don't feel that I have what it takes to talk to you and to make things better. Because at this point in time, I feel like I don't even know you, which is why I need to grow and get to know you more. Be your friend. Start off once again as friends. Get to know you more. And then eventually my boundaries can come down. And I will be able to talk to you. We'll be able to exchange, share stories, learn more about each other. But I can't do that. Not right now. Because right now, I don't feel that I'm ready. Even though I feel you are the perfect mate, the perfect partner. And even though there are some belief-related issues I need to resolve before I break down these boundaries. All right, Libra. Wow, that was quite something. I felt that very intense. Your person of interest really does want to talk to you, but they feel that they've messed up so badly and that they may have had you in a third-party situation that it really compromised you and them and the way that you guys are in society or even around your friends or your family. You see, you have a couple of things here where not all of you are going to resonate with this, but it's a very small portion of you that may. When we have this beliefs, mystery past life card, and shapeshifting, my third party card, when you have these in line like this, even the growth card, it does show me that somebody here, one of you, was in a relationship or in a situationship with someone first. You were with someone first, or somebody here was with someone first. And then somebody came along, and then you wonder, wow, you're amazing. Where have you been all my life? Now, when that happened, there's that feeling of third party. And the issue with that is that society, it's going against someone's beliefs, but there is a strong spiritual connection. And no matter what this person does, even if they're with somebody else, or if they're working on a project, or if they're not able to give you their time, energy, and effort. That is what it is for a third party. They're not able to give you their time, energy, or effort. Either they're with another person, their partner, the current partner, or it could be somebody that they're separating from, but they have to live. They're kind of stuck in that situation, their circumstances. It could also be that perhaps they need to take care of a sick loved one. Maybe they have to move very far away to go and work on a project for their company that they work for. So it could be anything. However, it talks about not having the time, energy, and effort to dedicate to you. And with that, it is more than one individual that is stuck either between two people, or a person, yourself, and a situation. So the situation could be, like I said, sometimes I say this, like taking care of a sick loved one, working on your career, working on your finances, trying to settle something down, trying to take care of the kids during the weekend if you got custody, things like that. It's everyday life that doesn't allow, and I'm seeing the word circumstances. This person's going through certain circumstances that it's not allowing them to be with you the way that the both of you would like to be. However, beliefs is here. You guys don't really think alike. There are certain differences between the both of you. This could be literally religion. It could be race. It could be one is very rich, the other is not so rich. It could be the mentality or just the way your lifestyle is, and some people in your society may not want, or they may not want. It's talking about society and friends and people and families that may be causing interference because of traditional values, things that have always been done in a certain way because this is what we believe in. And moving forward from there, you guys would like to do that. However, society is not thinking that that's the right thing to do. That's why we have the beliefs card here, because it's causing problems. So there is a disconnect here. All right, let's have a look at, we have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So this deck, I like to read in the reverse, and I like to see what it is that happened in the first place that caused the problem. So in the beginning, things were very sweet, but then things started to go downhill, and they became very sour. So you're wondering what happened. This is for those of you that may have not received any type of closure. There may be a lot of feelings that are unresolved. This person may have taken you for granted. They didn't value you. I'm seeing those words right now, granted and value. Not only that, but perhaps they just faded, and now the connection is very less. Maybe once they used to text you every day, and then all of a sudden they stopped. They ghosted you, and then now it's just maybe they just don't talk to you at all. Or they do it like once a week or once a month. So hopefully this will provide you with a little bit of clarity and some guidance in your situations. We have here the Seven of Cups as well as the Princess of Cups. So I'll be reading this in the reverse. Here this talks about not being able to make any choices, being very indecisive, and living in a fantasy land. Daydreaming. Overindulging in thoughts of what the future may bring, and having daydreams. A decision needed to be made in order to move forward and to rejoin the world. What this person was doing, they were allowing fantasies to influence how they viewed life. They were projecting onto others instead of seeing the situation and themselves as they truly were. So it does talk about having a lot of options, a lot of choices, but not really doing anything about it and just daydreaming. So this person literally was not making up their mind. And we have here Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. This talks about an empty offer or an invitation that was given from this person, fickleness and immaturity of affection, inconsistent and unreliable messages, ambivalence and codependence. We have a whole lot this little card here. So yes, this person was very fickle, very immature. Their affection, even when they would show it, it's very, it didn't seem real. They were also very inconsistent and unreliable. We also have the offer that they had originally given was an empty offer. So this is what I'm seeing, okay? In the beginning, there was a whole lot of passion and lust. Things happened really fast, really sudden. That's why you have the growth card, because now they want to grow because things were so fast in the beginning. Now they want to take it slow, which tells me that in the beginning it was fast. But here with this card, you're literally dealing with somebody that was only in it for the company, being in your company, being with you just for certain reasons, whatever their reasons were. But I am seeing here more of lustful based passion, having company with you. And by company, being in your company, like not actually an organization, right? I'm talking about being in your presence, being in your presence. So this person really felt lonely in a way, and they wanted that. The issue here is that they really didn't think of this connection on a higher level, like long-term committed connection. They didn't really think of it that way. They were thinking it more of, let's be friends, but also have fun when we need to be having fun. It's kind of like that. And somebody in this relationship may have mentioned, okay, we're going to be more than what we are now, but it didn't work out. It did not work out. So I do see this person not being very committed because they did not want to be committed in the beginning. That's just what their aim was. So their objective in this connection was quite different. It's not exactly what you had thought of it to be. And Libra, I'm so sorry, but my candles, yeah, sometimes they don't work. There's something wrong with the mechanics of them. Right now where I am, it's very hot. And if I put on the real candles, then causes me issues. You guys know I've had issues with my respiratory tract, I guess. Yeah, the breathing situation and bronchitis and all that stuff. So soon I'll be figuring out what's going on with me. But that's why I'm using these candles, just because I find it hard to breathe sometimes. All right. We have here the King of Pentacles and the World. That's really nice to have a king. Thank goodness. We're not dealing with somebody who's very, very immature. Wow. Interesting, Libra. Gloomy day. Gloomy. That's the word that I'm getting from this. So, this is the feeling that they're having right now. Okay? They're feeling that, what have I got myself into? I still want my Libra, but what do? I feel so stuck. I want to move forward, but I don't know how, and I don't want to go backwards. They're stuck. We have here the King of Pentacles, where it does talk about how this person wants to give you some sort of tangible offer. This literally could be, let's move in together, or let me buy you this certain thing. But it's something to do with them being materialistically very comfortable and also being able to offer and to provide to you the things that they can, which is always very wonderful. Then we also have the World. Remember, you had the beliefs card before. So yes, this definitely shows me that you guys are worlds apart when it comes to the way your thought processes are and your beliefs. But this card also talks about wanting to come together because you are worlds apart. You may be living under the same roof, but you are not talking to each other. So you are emotionally distant. This person wants to close the emotional gap and the physical gap. So even if you are actually living far away from each other, they want to come close, which is really sweet, really nice. However, these are the intentions. And I didn't mention this. This is the actions, intentions, or plans that your person of interest has. Then we have here the Four of Swords. Four of Swords here, it does talk about how in this connection, your person of interest here, way back there, they've had heartbreak. They are feeling pain. It's too much for them to handle being in the situation that they're in because too much is going on for them. They haven't really experienced this before. This is a very strong spiritual connection. You guys may be twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partners, maybe even more. Because of that, this person is taking a step back and they need to heal. They need time to rest and time to think and contemplate about their life. But they don't want to do this in front of other people. They just want to be literally like a hermit. Right after that, we have here the Two of Swords. Also, this person has two sides to them, which is kind of upsetting. They're not always thinking about you, but they're also thinking about the other things that they're up to. Other projects, other people. And because of that, it's as if they put you, it's like they pick you up and they put you on the side. Okay, you're not important right now, but when you're important, I'll pick you back up and put you here. It's almost like putting you on the back burner. That's exactly what's happening here. Your person of interest here, they don't want to see anything. They don't want to hear anything. They're completely in denial. They want to put these not the cross, but they have, they've crossed these swords across their chest. And so, no, nothing comes in and nothing goes out. So no, they don't want to have to do anything. They're just in denial and they are trying to keep to themselves. But how does that help you in this situation, guys? This is not good, right? They're thinking very much about themselves, which I understand. Okay, whatever happened in the connection, eventually they have to think about themselves, but why would they lead you on? Right? Why could they not have just told you right in the beginning the way that it was, what they thought, what was in their plans? This is an issue now. And we have here the King of Swords. So this is a person who may seem to be quite distant from you. They talk to you in a certain way. They may behave in a certain way that doesn't seem so soft and gentle. Deep down, they are soft and gentle, but whenever this person is talking to you or trying to make decisions, they're being too critical, too practical, too logical. That also means that they're being stubborn when it comes to their feelings. They are acting emotionally detached every single time they make a decision. And that does go with a third-party situation if we do have somebody here who's having an affair. Because usually, if somebody's being very logical, it'll be like, this was in the past reading too, there was another one I just did. Very similar feeling, but not the same cards. The person is so logical that they may think, you know what? No, I can't do this. I can't leave my present circumstances because I'll be left out on the streets. I won't have enough money. My lifestyle will change. I may just lose my kids. I can't do this, right? So this is somebody who is now thinking more with the logic and the practical side of the brain instead of the emotional side. Emotionally, this would be a King of Cups. Yes, I want you. I'm going to be with you. But your person of interest here is being a little difficult. Libra. It's a complicated situation, isn't it? I see that here. It's not easy. All right, let's have a look what the angels have to say about this. And you may wonder, why did this person come into my life? What I'm sensing right now is the soul's goal, because the soul does have a goal. Your soul's goal was to give this person a lesson in this lifetime. That's what was supposed to happen. Deep down, you don't know this right now, but your soul is much more older and wiser than this person's soul. You're here to teach them a lesson about love and about compassion and about forgiveness. All right, I'm just going to do a quick prayer. All right, this is Archangel Answer Cards, and these messages are from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Recovery. Good Lord, first card's the strongest, isn't that right? They're worried about your health. They're worried how much this is draining you and how much it's upsetting you. It's mentally very draining. We also have here helpful people. You are ready, helpful people. There's no need to worry. Let go. Perfect timing. Ask your angels, and then we have here a peekaboo card. Within the next few weeks or months, this could be. So, there's a few things here. First card's the strongest. Usually when I see any health card as the first card, it does mean that the angels are kind of concerned. And that's the only reason it came up as the first. And they are concerned because so much has happened in this connection, it's drained you. And because of the negative feelings, now you are starting to attract negative energy unknowingly. You don't know this. But because of the way you've been feeling, you're attracting it more. And I'll talk about this more later because I have packages that I can help you go through some processes in order to relieve yourself from negative energies that are in your life. Now, this is good. First card's the strongest. It does have a positive vibe to it, whereas there is recovery. Recovery is needed because in this connection, it started draining. Some of you, not all of you, not everybody went through that, but this is for some of you who have gone through this. So the majority of the reading, if you're resonating with it, most likely this will resonate too. Take whatever does resonate, because not everybody here is going to be sick. Knock on wood, I don't want you guys to be sick. Here we have you are ready. So what has happened over time? Not only has this person gained wisdom, but you've gained wisdom as well. And now you are ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically after you have recovered. In the meantime, they are telling you to talk to people who are helpful. Talk to people about what has happened in this connection with this person. It appears the reason why this has popped up, it's because some of you may need to vent, to release that negative energy that's in there, just to release it. It doesn't really attack the other person. It's just, it flows. It's a flow of energy from you into the universe, and then whoever accepts it will accept it. But usually it's just an empty space because it is negative. And it does not go on to another person. So there's no harm in talking to a friend, a colleague, somebody that you trust, a therapist, a doctor, about your issue regarding this person. There's no harm in doing that because all it can do is make things better. We also have here, there's no need to worry. Some of you are worried about the situation, about the connection. They are telling you here as a strategy to let go. Let go of this individual. Don't call them. Don't really, just let them be. Remember, you have the Two of Swords and then they have the Four of Cups, or Four of Swords, sorry. They're feeling this, right? They don't want to associate with anybody right now. And there's no use for anyone to connect with them because even if one does, they may be rejected because this person might not even talk. So it's better to keep a distance and take a step back by letting go. We also have here, everything will happen in due timing. There's perfect timing for certain things when they will occur. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Do ask your angels. Now here, we do not actually worship angels, but we can pray to the angels through the power of who we call, I call him Yeshu, but Yeshua, that is Jesus. And from Jesus, this is the way I do it. So I pray to Jesus. From there in my mind's eye, I get to his Father and I ask for permission. Within a split second, we are in the presence of the angels. And you just simply have to ask them, but also give them permission. And also ask the Almighty for permission, because it's like they're the managers and the angels are the employees, right? So we have to get permission from the manager in order to get help from the employees to contract with us and just help us out a little bit. There's no harm in doing that. And some of you do feel this. Some of you have sent me emails on this. And I know some of you don't feel it. But even if you don't see it or sense it, it's still happening. It's just that part of your brain or your aura and your essence. It just hasn't opened up yet. It will eventually. It does happen. At some point in time, it will happen. But don't force it. It'll happen naturally. We do have here within the next few weeks, or this could also be months. Certain things are going to change for you. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. What they really want you to focus on right now is to go out, have some fun, and talk to some people. And also focus on your health. This is your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. All of that makes who you are. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, you have a beautiful card here. Yes, and here we have the sun and the moon. So there is going to be a perfect balance going forward. But this is going to take time. You can't rush this. That's why it says here perfect timing. Why can't you rush this? Because your person of interest has their own set of beliefs, has their own circumstances, their own issues, their own arguments, their own disagreements with whoever they're dealing with. They need to settle that stuff down first. Okay? And once they're ready, they'll reach out to you on their own. Just like that King of Pentacles, right? Just like the World card. So this individual does want to do that, but the circumstances that they're in right now, it just does not allow it. So how about this? How about you focus on yourself? Let go of this person. Focus on other things that maybe you wanted to do, certain things you wanted to finish in your life that you just didn't get a chance to do. And eventually I do see this person reaching out to you, but please understand it may take a while. Libra, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. So I wanted to just quickly go over two things. Firstly, this one, for those of you who may be feeling that there's a lot of kind of like cloudiness around you. And I mean, you can feel it. This is a metaphysical science, right? This is like pseudoscience. It's the feeling of being uneasy. You feel something's not right around you. Okay. And this is only something that you can feel. This is usually after a breakup or after something tragic or traumatic has happened. It does have an effect, and it has an effect on your aura as well. Have a look on my website at the Chakra Checkup package, especially if you're going through something like this. With that package, I give you a personal reading and I tell you what's in your home, what's around your aura, and what's inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. Those are associated to your bodily functions. Those are negative energies, so I tell you what I see. I tell you how many there are, and I also teach you how to get rid of them. No problem. That's one package. There's two other packages if you don't want to get, if you can't afford, the Chakra Checkup. Feel free to get the Self-Help Guide, which is not too much in depth because I don't go into the amount of negative energies, but it still will get rid of negative energies. One is called the Holy Light Package. The other one is called the Water Wellness Package. And I recommend the Water Wellness with the Holy Light. Those two combined are very powerful. And that is for some of you who may be going through something like this. For others of you, I do past life readings. Have a look on my website. If you feel that you are interested in one, you can definitely place an order. And if you feel that, but if you are unable to actually place an order, it may be out of stock, just send me an email and I will put you on the waiting list for a past life connection reading. Sorry, I'm thinking about something else while I'm doing this. There's a description there, so do read the description. But the reason why it's important for some of you to have a past life reading is because you're not able to move forward. You're not able to move on. And those readings, I've noticed, really help people. And they teach you more about closure. It's so in depth that it doesn't just stay in this lifetime. I go into the past, like a past life. What were you guys like then? And why are you the way that you are now? So it is really going right down to the basics, right down to the roots, finding the cause of certain reactions, certain feelings and emotions, certain trauma that you're going through. Why did you go through that? Did somebody else do that to you in a past life? Is it a repetitive cycle? Or Was it something that you did to somebody? And in this lifetime, it's happening to you in return, a karmic cycle. So those type of things I see, it's really, really interesting. They're really beautiful readings. Feel free, have a look on my website. If you want to place an order, you can. Also, I have my channel, Asnointia Audio. Those videos are absolutely free on YouTube. The links are below. They are on past life and spiritual connections, which will help you understand more about this connection. So please do have a look at those ones on that channel. And I also have just general videos on connections related to relationships, the type of relationships you have, any sort of issues that you may be facing, how to go through that, how to resolve it, and how to understand what the other person is thinking of and what their perspective is. Because when I look into that, it's because I can actually see people's feelings and emotions. So I have a little bit of the upper hand on that one, because I can tell what other people are feeling. So I can just let somebody know. It's on average. And these videos that I've created are all because of you guys. You guys send me your information, you send me your stories. And so I've noticed patterns and trends, and that's why I've created the majority of those videos. And it's all for you guys. Hopefully you find it insightful. Once again, they are all free. All right. You guys take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.